trying to think of where I am right now. It's been a bit. Christmas vacation, New Year's, all that good stuff. My first day back. I've been incredibly sick too, so that's nice. Last was finish up the CO2 on this single turbo SY97. Got that all done. And I just got the oil pan gaskets in for the foxbody swap. So I'm going to get the oil pan gasket on it, put all the new fresh seals and everything in the front cover, finally get it sealed up, and we're gonna start putting it in the motor. What happened to the screen? Oh, it's still on. That's ruined everything. Got a new GoPro, so I'm trying this out for now. So yeah, get this guy unwrapped. I always like to put just a little bit in the corners here where the back plate for the seal crank and all that meets up. I always put just a little bit in between here too. The gasket will take care of the rest. Set that there. I got my oil pan all clean. They're all started, so I'm gonna go ahead and sink it all down. Oh man, it looks. You have no idea how nice it is to see this oil pan on here to stay. Been waiting on this gasket for 3 weeks. I think it was ordered on the 12th of December. It is now January 3rd. So roll this guy back over. All right, front cover time. So I've already put a new front main in this guy. Get all the old silicone off. God, I can only imagine how annoying my breathing and sniffling is. I do apologize. just gonna clean this mating surface off again. These are the old bolts from the front cover. These are just leftover ones after doing like whipples and stuff like that. So I am gonna put some fresher ones in there. I just gotta find a couple of 13s. Our oil pan bolts. So what I'm gonna do, since I don't have fresh ones of these, I'm just gonna clean them up on the bench grinder a little bit. That's why you be careful, people. Clean though. Okay, try not to do that again. Alright, that will do the trick for that. Looks a lot better. So, I got the bolts cleaned up, gaskets, and seals are on. Whoa. Gotta take that off. Now, a very crucial and important step to putting the front covers on these Coyotes. It's making sure you silicone the surface properly. So that's, I got a little bit seeping out here from where I put the pan on, so I'm gonna add a bit more there, and then you're gonna wanna put the silicone in the points where the head meets the block. So some there, here, and here. And then I also put a little bit popping out for where the valve covers will meet, so you get a good seal there too. But these, excuse me, these points right here, from the head to the block, very, very important to get those silicone properly, or else you will have a fairly substantial oil leak, which really sucks after you put a motor completely together, and you won't know it's leaking until the car is running. So you'll be pulling it right apart. Okay. That's that. Double check, make sure all the seals are fully seated in there. And throw this guy right on. so I'm just gonna start slowly sinking it in. Okay, now it's all brought in evenly. I'm just gonna give them all tighten. Johnny! Okay, so got the front cover on. Guess got to get the valve covers on. I just want to say that having a hell of a time with the recording. I literally bought brand new GoPro Hero 11 black, you know, all the good stuff for it, best SD cards, everything. Extra Enduro batteries, just went all out. To find out that the camera will overheat in less than an hour. So good job, GoPro. That's kind of silly. It will overheat and then I just can't use it. I got this so I could literally put it on my head and walk around the shop and record and, you know, make some good videos that way. I'm not missing anything, nothing gets left out, you can see what I'm doing, but here we are, freaking GoPro. But whatever, I am going to get the valve covers on. I don't know if I mentioned in the part 1 video of this motor deal that we also did the MMR flip bracket for the cam tensioner. So that's just another little engine modification we did to kind of better the Coyote. It really helps getting the tension on the bottom of the chain since it's, you know, the overdriven side. Got the inside of the valve covers all cleaned up, make sure the gaskets are in there. So gonna go ahead and get them on. Oh, I almost forgot. Okay, so what I almost forgot to do is just put a little more silicone where the front cover meets the head. Little dab on there. A little dab there. Now we can set this guy on there. Get all these guys started by hand. That's that one. I did wash it, doesn't even look like it, so. I mean, it does compared to what it was. The silicone on this side. I am. We're gonna do the same thing. Start all of them by hand and start sinking them down in sequence. Another thing I'd like to mention about the last video is it got copyright flagged because I had my music playing in the shop. I didn't know if it was gonna pick it up or not, but it did, so I got a copyright strike on that video, so it's not doing as good as the last few that I've put out recently, but I'm alright with that, honestly. This is just some little extra for me to do at the shop to get it out there and show people what we're into. Some of the work we do. But the copyright strike doesn't help it get out to the audience. If you are subscribed, thank you. You probably saw it, but other than that, it wouldn't be showing up anywhere, so. Go check it out. If you're just seeing this part 2 for the first time, part 1 is on my channel of actually assembling the motor, all that good stuff. There we go. This guy in there. Now I have to clean the bouncer because, as you can see, it has seen some things. So I got my wire brush here. I'm just gonna go and try to get it cleaned up as best as possible. Grooves are nice and clean and smooth now. It actually cleaned up nicer than I thought it was. It's looking pretty rough there, so I'm just gonna get the inside of it cleaned out, get the old silicone off, and then we'll get this thing torqued on there. Now I believe I'm gonna start pulling down some boxes, but I believe I have a ARP crank bolt for this thing, so I'm gonna search for that and then we'll get it torqued on. You wanna take your silicone again. And then run a little bead in the keyway. You don't need much because it's going to push most of it out and around, but just get a good seal there. And I do want to get this set on there fairly quick. Line up your keyways. You can see that brings it on nice and straight, and then I'll always go grab the original bolts. Maybe not yet. What I'll do is I will add a couple washers to this longer one. You want to make sure you get good thread engagement when you're doing this. Just so you don't pull the threads out of the crank, but that should be plenty. All right, the ARP stuff, you can see they always send a nice little instruction sheet for your ARP hardware, since it does not use factory spec, so this is only 100 foot-pounds. So as you can see, these instructions here, it wants the lube. I always forget to do this. So there's a little bit of water watery crap. So we're gonna put some on the bottom head of the bolt. Gonna put some on the threads of the bolt. Actually, I'll slide this on first. Wants it on the threads. Good. And then it wants it on the face of the balancer. So we will put some on there as well. All right, now that we got lube everywhere required, we will get this in there. And it is a 1912 point. Yes, it's a 1912 point. So how I do this, being by myself most of the time, I should probably just buy a strap, but we ain't. So it's 100 foot-pounds. So I'll take my pry bar here. Set my torque wrench on there, and then what I do is I use the extension as leverage, and then I will end up, you can see it's pulling it on, pulling it on. So now when I start to turn, I will get that smooth there, and then I can start really torquing it on. Here it is, 100 foot-pounds. Oh. Oh my God, it doesn't even make a mess. I can't take it anymore. If you're vaping, please don't let it show. Oh, baby, I don't wanna know. I wonder if we'll get copyrighted for singing the music. Does it work like that? So it just uses 3 O-rings for the ports for this billet adapter, and then probably 6 mils, some 6 mil Allen head screws. You can see this is the old setup here. I don't know if I can hear, we can see it too, but you can see all your passages, this and that. So it looks like it will isolate each single one instead of having these ports to like oil regulator part, I mean. So that'll probably all be on the remote mount, because this is the regulator and then the pressure sensor is right there. So just in case they don't pop out while I install them, put some grease on there. That way they'll stay where they want to stay. Now, if my theory is correct, I should be able to, they stay. You can see the holes here. That one's plugged, but so it's opposite. So Just want to make sure all those are going to line up once it sits up there, which it is when it's facing this way. So grease this guy up too. It's a lot nicer. Here we are. Motor is together, fully sealed up, minus like coil packs and that kind of stuff. I gotta slam those in, get it all washed up and digressed, and then we're gonna start messing around with test fitting and stuff like that. So I'm not sure, I think this is gonna be the video. I should have enough footage and stuff like that to get going on part 2. If not, the video will be ending, test fitting the motor, all that good stuff. But let's get the outro out of the way now because I'm good at forgetting it. But yeah, so we're moving right along the foxbody. All the parts for everything are starting to filter in now. So gonna be busy between foxbody swap, the LS swap, and that 69 Camaro. And yeah, Mustangs are still coming in. So that's gonna be it for this one. Thanks to everybody that's been subscribing, liking the videos, and all the nice comments. It really does mean a lot. It's nice to hear, nice to see. So hopefully everybody's been enjoying it. Hopefully things are getting better as it goes on, as it should. So yeah, if you aren't subscribed yet, please do so. I would appreciate that. Give the video a like. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. What else is there? I don't know. We got a bunch of social media stuff, all just Rev8 Motorsports. So look us up, check out our website, give us a call if you want anything, and thanks for watching.